So here are at least the top 10 benefits of ownership transition planning. And these are on our website in a white paper right on the homepage of our site as well. So planning in advance will enable you as an owner to positively impact your outcome. First of all, you'll be much more likely to ensure that your own goals are met. You know, it's so critical when we work with owners, we're so focused on making sure that the owner's goals are met. You know, after all, you have spent so many years in your business, you've spent your time and your money and effort on the business. Why shouldn't your goals get achieved on the exit? Number two, you can determine how much the business may need to grow. We hear owners say often, well, we put a business growth plan in place. And when we say, well, and what's your end game? What's your end goal as far as how much you need to grow the business? And they say, well, I don't know how large the business needs to be. So doing the math on how much you need to grow the business in advance will help you really, it will really inform that strategic plan that you have for the business, so you can ensure that the business will be worth enough when you go to exit. Number three, maximize business value. You can't just snap your fingers and maximize business value overnight. And we're going to talk about this in step 3, but planning in advance will enable you to do that. Groom others to assume leadership positions. The same can be said for grooming your staff. You can't snap your fingers and they know how to run the business. So planning in advance will enable you to do that. It will also enable you to protect your business and personal wealth. For many owners, their business value is the majority of their personal net worth. So you might have only one shot at getting this right, and you have to be sure that you're protecting that wealth and making sure you achieve your financial goals. You'll also be able to determine which options are possible and the best fit for you. You'll be able to react appropriately to unsolicited offers. I mentioned in the opening that we were approached by 2 different buyers, and planning in advance would have given us, so much more information about how we should react to these buyers. So planning in advance will tell you what buyers you're looking for and which ones you should turn down right away, as an example. You'll be able to act when the time is right for going to market. So we're going to talk about a little bit about market cycles, and there are good times to sell your business and bad times to sell your business. But if you're prepared, you'll be able to pull the trigger when the time is right. Minimize taxes. I don't think I've yet met an owner who would not like to minimize the taxes on their transfer. And you need some time in advance to plan. It's very difficult to minimize the taxes if you haven't planned in advance. If you just have an offer in hand, it's much less likely that you'll be able to minimize the taxes. And find peace of mind. You're much more likely to find peace of mind if you do the planning in advance, because you'll know that you're picking an option that you can live with that will meet your goals.